Am I the a-hole for quitting my friend group after what they did during a game? I've been gaming with the same group of friends for about 3 years now. We met online during the pandemic and basically played every night together. At first it was just random matches, but eventually we had a whole routine. Same time every night, same game, same voice chat. It honestly felt like a second family to me. There were 4 of us in the group. Me, Ryan, Jake, and Mia. We joked around a lot, roasted each other, and even talked about real-life stuff sometimes. I trusted them more than I expected to trust people I'd never even met in person. Recently though, something weird started happening. Whenever I joined the voice chat, it would suddenly go quiet for a second. Like they had been talking about something and stopped when I joined. At first I didn't think much of it. But it kept happening. One night I joined earlier than usual, and I heard them talking before they noticed I was there. Jake said, "Just don't tell her yet." Then everything went silent. I asked what they were talking about and they just laughed it off and said it was nothing. But after that, things started feeling different. They would start games without me even though they knew I was online. Sometimes they would suddenly leave the party and say they were getting off, but I could still see them playing together. Then one night Mia accidentally slipped up. We were mid-game and she said, "Wait, does she know yet?" The whole voice chat went dead silent again. I asked what she meant, and Ryan immediately said, "Nothing, she's just tired." Then they changed the subject completely. At that point I was honestly starting to feel paranoid. So the next day, I checked something I normally never check, our old Discord server messages. And that's when I saw it. About a month ago, they had made a separate group chat without me. At first it looked harmless. Just memes and game clips. But then I started seeing messages about me. Jake said I was too sensitive. Ryan said playing with me was getting exhausting. And Mia said sometimes she wished they could just play without me but didn't want to hurt my feelings. What hurt the most was that none of them ever said this to my face. Instead they just slowly started excluding me. So that night when they invited me to play again like nothing was wrong, I just said I was busy. Then I left the server. I unfriended them and haven't talked to them since. Now one of them keeps messaging me asking why I suddenly disappeared and saying I'm overreacting. Part of me feels like maybe I should have confronted them instead of just leaving. But another part of me feels like if they were already talking about me behind my back, what would even be the point? So, am I the a-hole for just leaving the group without explaining anything?